flexing. I be flexing. Oh, well, the flies won't never now. The flies won't never now. I'm doing way better now. I'm getting that cheddar now. I be flexing.
Hey you guys, it's your girl Starr Kraziness, and I'm coming to you with another recap / review, whatever you want to call it, of Little Women LA. Now, I don't know the season. I mean, I know the season is season 5. I don't know the episode, but definitely I will put the episode in the description box as well as the title. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. So we got Jasmine and Tara. Jasmine, she's 12 weeks pregnant, y'all. I'm like, dang, these babies coming left and right with these little women. I just can't. It's just like all over the place. Because we just got Elena delivering her babies, and then Tara, I think she do like in 2 or 3 months, and then we got Brianna, look like she about to pop instantly, and it's just a lot going on. But they having like a mother type, child type play date with their kids. I think it was so cute. Penelope, Tara's daughter, she is so adorable, and she just laughs so cute. It's just the cutest thing, and she's playing with Jasmine's son. It was just all cute, and they just played in the water and stuff like that. And Tara asked like, how's pregnancy going, and Jasmine goes to tell us that she's having some heartburn. And it's crazy because when my mom was pregnant with me, she had heartburn. Like, she couldn't wait to get me out of her stomach because I was just giving her the heartburn of the century type thing. So she was like, yeah, she's having like some complications and stuff, and it's like real painful, but she gonna get through it and stuff. I'm like, oh, see, y'all just make me, I don't know about the kid thing. It's just so much you gotta deal with when you're pregnant, and then just even that as a woman, you know, it's just crazy. So what is it? They decide they're gonna let Chris, which is Jasmine's husband, take care of the little babies for a minute so they can have girl time, girl talk. So they go ahead and drop the baby. They're in the same house, but they wanted to have some, girl time just with them. So they're like, let's just go ahead and put the kids over there to Chris. It's only a couple of steps away, and let's go ahead and have our girl talk. So Tara, she decides to tell Jasmine about how she wants to do something different to bring in her new baby, because she did like the casting of the belly cat, where I guess do like a little sculpture of the belly. She already did that, so now she want to do henna and put like a little design on her stomach. And I was like, oh, that'd be cool, let's do that, whatever. Then she goes to say about the whole Tanya situation, about how she made a comment that Brianna, she's glad she's having a little person because she don't think she will be, let's see, how can I put this? She don't think, well, first she's saying that Brianna is already in a messed up situation with Matt, and she just let Matt run all over her. So how is she going to have an average size person do the same thing? It'd just be 2 times as worse. And then, Jasmine's like, what? That makes no sense, because she has an average sized daughter. And it's just like, some of my viewers, they told me tried to, get me to understand what Tanya was saying. I'm like, okay, but still, at the end of the day, children gonna need love. And yes, children learn from their parents or learn from, whoever they're around. But at the end of the day, I mean, whether it's average size or little person, they still need to respect their mama, But getting off that, she said she gonna talk to her about it. So, and she ended up talking to her about it. So then we get to Brianna and Matt. They decorating the baby room. It looks nice. And I'm like, okay, somebody got some style up between the two of y'all. So they talking and stuff, and he's asking how the baby shower went. I'm like, wait a minute, you was there. What the hell you mean? But then he said, well, I was just trying to let you have your fun and be on the sideline. I'm like, okay, yeah, you don't need to stick in nothing. Matt don't need to be concerned that you was just there for support like everybody else. So just go ahead and stay on the sideline. Okay, I get what you're saying this time. So she was just going about how, everything was fine. She really enjoyed it. She glad Christy didn't show up, because she was gonna have to hit stage left if she showed up. And she talked about how Tara came to her, apologized, and just really want her to know that she's there for her and the baby. You know, yes, her and Matt done had some situations and where he calling her a oomp and all that, but she just gonna get past that. She ain't gonna forget, but for the sake of their friendship, she gonna just, you know, just focus on her and Brianna and not the other two, because it's just none of her damn business. Okay, it's just like, cool, I appreciate it. I really appreciated everybody coming out and stuff like that. And that was that. So then we have Kerwin and Tanya. Tanya was like, look, baby, this is not how you gonna roll with me when you living with me and we shacking up and all that. No, no. We need a new apparel for you, okay? So she go out and take him shopping, and I'm like, here he go with this cane. It just, I don't know. It look like Tanya, she still looks young and stuff, and we got Grandpa over here just rolling around his cane, but he got all this talk, this bark about him. It just makes me laugh at times. But he go trying some clothes. I'm like, okay, he's set in his ways, but that's not gonna work. I'm with Tanya. You need to do a whole new wardrobe change, because I wasn't even feeling it, and she wasn't even feeling it. But then they got past that little thing. He brought up the whole situation, like, yeah, you know, you got your clothing line coming out and stuff like that. You know how that's going with the manufacturer. And she was telling, like, yeah, she got somebody new to do her clothes. And he was like, yes, because that situation you had before, it was horrible, it was terrible. And she was like, the only reason why you saying that is because that's my ex-boyfriend, and they went into a little tiff about that. And he was like, well, good thing you got all your stuff. And she said, yeah, about that, I don't have all my stuff. What? You don't have all your stuff? And so they're going back and forth, and he was like, what you trying to play tiff and tell? Like, what is this? You trying to prolong the process? Get your stuff, all of it, and let's keep it moving. Why are you doing all this extra stuff? And she was like, look, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna handle the situation. And what he had said, schedule time. Oh, she was like, she gonna schedule a time for her and her ex-boyfriend Ja to pick up the stuff and just be done with it. And he like, okay, because it look like you're having a problem with this whole saying peace be gone, I check you on the flip side type thing, because I just can't deal with it. You know, I done came out here and cut my old lady off, and you doing all this extra ish. I was like, if you don't sit your, let me not go there. Okay, so then we get to Tanya and Tara looking at her workout. Okay, so Tanya invites Tara to come and look at her new wardrobe line, well, new athletic gear line. So she get there, she's still feeling a little iffy about the comment Tanya made at the baby shower, but she gonna say she gonna put that to the side, and she gonna be there for her friend. They get there, talk, chit chat, then she see this new material. She's like, what kind of material is that? Tara said that. So she's saying, girl, your stuff is just looking janky. Like, what is this? This is not, I'm not feeling it. Because she was taking us back to how, you know, when Tanya had her little workout video, she invited everybody to come work out, you know, do a little something. And then, like, when the production of it was just like, ugh, and I haven't seen nothing of her workout video. And I think Tara was mentioning that to one of the girls, and I was like, girl, you throwing some shade for real. She was like, where has it been, you know, where is it type thing. Then she was telling the Jasmine, but the production was horrible. It was not professional. I don't know what Tanya had going on. It was just not, it wasn't a good look for her. And so she's saying she had other business ventures that she went into, didn't come out right, and it's just like she been wasting her money. So she's like, okay, with this clothing athletic gear you got, the material, like, what is this? So she let us go to say, she talks about the logo. Now, when I seen the logo, I was like, what the hell is that myself? It had, I think it's the ball something she had, but then it had like a big old lotus, and she was trying to say it symbolizes her, this is how I feel, but it was real big. So I kind of get what Tara was going with it. or whatever. And she was just like, that's not a good look, honey, in her mind. But she didn't want to ruin her Tanya moment. But she kind of did, tell her, I don't know, I just want this to be right for you, type thing. I just don't know. But she didn't fully tell her, like, look, girl, I'm gonna need you to go back from scratch, because this ain't gonna work. Like, what happened to the designs that you and Jai had? Like, this it's not gonna work. So she just in lost land right about now, because she trying to see if she should tell her or she should just keep her mouth shut. But then on the other hand, she want to be a good friend, but she like, man, this might ruin my our friendship by me telling her how I really feel. I just don't know what to do. But if you saw the whole episode, she ended up telling her, and that didn't go too well. So then so then we get to Preston and Elena. They finally come home. They said that the babies, they can't be released right now. They still need to be monitored and stuff. So it was just best for them to go home. And I'm glad y'all came to your senses, because hotels ain't cheap now. And you talking about staying there. Like, So they came to their senses, like, we just need to bring our bus on home, because we can't afford all their hotel fees and stays, okay? So they both were in the nursery, and whoever did the nursery, I don't know if it was Preston, because I know he do like a little handiwork type stuff and like that. It was so beautiful. I love how y'all put Cairo and Xavier, the little name decorated thing, the decals of that. I love it. But Elena was like saying, I miss my babies. Like, I just didn't want to leave. Like, I wanted to be there. They in the world now. I want to be able to hold them, say everything gonna be okay. And Preston at this point, he like, look, life ain't easy, life ain't perfect, life is not a fairy tale. You can't expect everything to go the way you plan. Suck it up, okay? We here, we definitely going to go see the boys again. So just relax for me, relax, because you're making me tense up. And it was just like, he was like, just chill, they are in good hands. But I mean, a man, it's different for a man, because he didn't have to carry the babies. The mama have that what is it, mommy daughter or son bond. I'm trying to think of the right word to say, but I couldn't get it out. But yeah, they have that type of bond with the kid while they in the stomach. That bonding, you didn't do nothing but contribute your sperm, okay? So I get exactly what Elena was saying. She wished she was there, and she wished it was more she could do than just sit there and just like, when can I take my babies home? It's totally different. So men don't understand that. Like, they in their own little world. But they end up saying, look, I'm gonna go ahead and take my shower. We're just gonna go right back up to the hospital, because I just can't deal. Okay. So then we go to Todd and Christy. They out look for like lunch or dinner. They talking about what's been going on in their life, blah blah blah. Autumn call. She talking about she throwing up like constantly, like just keep coming out. And they was like, time to go. And she just dropped the phone. She's like, let's go. So then we get back from there. Let me see. Okay. So then we get to Tara and Joe. So she brings up the whole issue that she's having with Tanya. So she said, first, really what I don't know if this new workout line gear gonna work, is because she had this big old lotus flower on her and for her as her logo, and she had some words around it. And Joe made a good point, why she didn't have like her hand, how she have her fist and boss, she had the boss ring and be like this. Why wasn't that imprinted on there? Something to let people know who you are. Because just because you can be like, oh, Tanya from Little Women LA, she got a clothing athletic gear line, people just gonna say, oh, okay, I'm gonna go there. You gotta bring something else to the table. It's like me coming out with the clothing line. A lot of people don't know me, so I gotta make sure this thing is popping, like something different. Like, what makes me want to buy your stuff? Not just because I'm Starr Kraziness, or not just because you're Tanya from Little Women, I'm about to say ATL, Little Women LA. it's something else I need to be like, okay, you know what? I like it. You know, not just because you on TV, blah, blah, I like it. I feel it. I can wear it and it feel good on my body. And I like the way it look. Something to that effect. So I get exactly what Tara was saying. Then she was just saying how she done spent money on a lot of stuff, and the stuff just sitting in her garage, just chilling, basically, nothing being put to use. She done wasted thousands and thousands of dollars and stuff. She don't have nothing to show for it, but just a whole bunch of stuff that ain't been used. And I mean, yeah, when we talking about making money, well, I need to see some revenue coming in. I just can't be having this dream and then just flop. So basically saying she having all these big dreams and stuff like that, and she puts it into a play, but it don't go as planned. The play don't play out like it need to be played. So I was like, well, I don't know about all that. But then she goes to say, lastly, she talked about the whole what Tanya said at the baby shower. And Joe, he was kind of like, Jasmine, what is she talking about? She have an average size person. I really can't understand where she's going with this, but this is your friend. If it's really pressing on your heart like that, you need to tell her, be straight up, and just tell her and be honest as you can be about the situation at hand, or the different situations you having with her clothing line, as well as, you know, you taking offense to the comment she made about Brianna, and it kind of affected you in the same light. Okay, so that's what Joe had for her, and she was like, okay, yeah, you know, I need to talk to her about it. I just don't know when, but it need to be done. Okay, so then we get back to Christy, and she's finally home. Her and Autumn came from the hospital. Come to find out, what is it? Autumn, she has a large cyst on her ovaries. And I'm like, damn. Whoo, child, you just can't get a break. And I mean, it's crazy because I was a sickly baby. I ain't even gonna lie. I was in and out the doctor's office, the hospital. It was just like, girl, when can you not be in the hospital or in the doctor's office, you know? So I was just like, girl, you can't catch a break. I know how I feel. I done had a couple of surgeries, like my adenoids, I think it's called. I had to take them out, and the history goes on and on, the medical history. Okay, but not about me right now. I'm just, you know, I just went off tangent. But yeah, so she was saying how much she having pain in the side. Her mama had cooked her some mashed potatoes. She told me she don't want that ish. It hurt. She just want to be to herself and stuff like that. Then Todd come in, what the doctor said she got ovary on her she got ovary. She got a cyst on her ovary. And they was like, damn, that could affect, you know, her having babies. And I was like, that damn sure can. And Autumn, she want to have children, you know, like any young lady would, you know, that's thinking about getting married, blah, blah, blah. But she was like, yeah, if she really don't, okay, how Christy was saying, if the ovary ends up erupting or bursts, then she really is not going to be able to have kids. And I'm like, well, damn. Okay. And she like, so she got like a 50-50 chance. And I'm like, ooh, I'm going to pray for you, girl, because it's just so much going on out here in these streets, in this world with everybody and their health. Okay. So it's here today, okay? So we got, what's her name? Tara. She's there. Jasmine there. They're having a little sidebar conversation. And she's telling her, you know, the whole conversation about Tanya and this new logo that she got plastered on her new athletic gear. And she goes to say, you know, would you want that on your, if you saw that in the store, would you want that? And she was like, probably not, you know, stuff like that. But I mean, you got a lot of people. But once again, I get what Tara's saying. I was about to say, you know, you got Nike. They got they little big old Nike name sign or stuff like that. But they're known. They're highly known. And, you know, so I kind of, yeah. And once again, Tanya, okay. So she was basically like, look, go ahead and tell this girl what's on your mind. If y'all really friends, this shouldn't even put a dent. It might do a little sprinkle rain on it, but you know, you just being honest with her. People say they want their honest opinions, but you know, when it comes down to it, do you really want to hear the truth about the situation? So then we got, what is it, Brianna and Tanya. They coming up, everybody greeting each other, hey, how you doing, blah blah blah. So everything going off to a good start. You know, Brianna and Jasmine having that little sidebar conversation, Tanya and them over there. And then all of a sudden, Jasmine talking about she having some pains. We gotta cut this short. I don't feel too good, because she was already telling Tara previously, before the other two came, that she wasn't feeling too well, but she know that this meant a lot to Tara, so she was just gonna, you know, make her appearance. But if stuff was getting too much for her, she was gonna hit at stage left. So, and I can respect that, and I definitely can respect, you know, you under the weather and you still trying to come to my event. Yes, girl, yes. If you got to go, you got to go. I'm glad you graced me with your presence. All right. So we go from there. So whatchamacallit, she just ends up leaving. She just said she can't take the pain no more. She got to get up and go. Okay. And then Brianna, she got all confused, like, well, I'm just gonna come over here with y'all, because she out of nowhere she just started talking about she didn't feel good. So, you know, that is what it is. So Brianna, Tanya, and Tara, they having a little small chat talk. Then it comes up, Brianna want to say, so, you know, I saw Kerwin, he was at the baby shower, so is he here now, like he done moved? She was like, yes, he's here. And then while they talking about that, Tara gonna jump her 2 cents in the change and talking about some girl, yes, he done moved and she still got Josh stuff, and they done had a big old argument about it. I mean, I was like, Tara, you didn't have to say all that, you didn't have to put but that's what opened the gates for her. That was like, well, I'm gonna keep it to you real, I'm gonna keep it to you G. I don't too much like that new logo you got. It's way just, it was just old as hell, pretty much, having that all on your what is it, having it that damn big and stuff like that. And I mean, she just going telling her how she truly feel about the situation. And I mean, Tanya was like, you know what, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing, I'm getting it from you on this side, then I'm getting it from Kerwin on this side. You know what, frick it, I can't take it. I'm about to get up and leave. And when I said she got up and left, she got up and left. And then Tara was like, well, maybe I shouldn't have said something. I shouldn't have said nothing. I mean, woo, that's all I gotta say. And then what made it so funny is, like, she was trying to, it's like she was throwing shade, but then she wasn't. It was just crazy to me, because she was like, when I think of Tanya, I don't think of I don't think of workout gear. You know, I think of something else. You sure you don't want to, it's kind of like she was like, you sure you don't want to do something else? You know, I just don't. Then when she thought about the lotus flower, she was like, I didn't think about it. You know, I could see that. Yeah, I couldn't see that for Tanya, but she said she want that to be representation of her. Okay, cool. But it's just crazy. She was like, girl, okay. So then we get to Elena and Tara. So Tara go over Elena's house, you know, just to check up on her, because she ain't seen her in a good minute, you know, since she done had the twins. And she just tell her what's been going on with her and Tanya. And Elena like, well, damn, really? Oh, shoot. Well, Tanya don't got no problem telling people what she don't like and what she like about a situation, so she shouldn't be getting all in her feelings about it. And Tara's like, you know, you got a point, because if she don't like something, she just gonna tell you straight out. But when you turn and flip it back on her, she got a problem with it. So she was like, if y'all real friends, and if, you know, if I was doing something y'all didn't like, or you didn't really too much think people was gonna gravitate to it, I'm gonna want y'all to say something. Yeah, I might be in my little feelings for a minute, but I feel like, okay, They're trying to help me out. They ain't trying to do it maliciously or, you know, stuff like that. So she was like, I understand, but you know how Tanya is, girl. Y'all just need to have a one-on-one talk to sit back down, because it just, Tanya is very opinionated. So if you can dish it, you need to be able to take it. Point blank, period. Okay, moving on. Last scene. So we get to what is it? Kerwin and Miss Tanya. Now Tanya done got a earful from, what's her name, Tara, already. So it really didn't help when we got Grandpa want to say what he had to say. So he come outside. He was all cheerful for a minute, and I do mean a minute. And hold on, y'all, gotta. Okay, there we go. Had charged up computer. Okay, so he come out there, you know, having a little small talk, and he was like, well, you know, I'm glad you done got all your stuff from Jar. You know, we can move forward. Here we go again with Tanya. Hold on. I didn't really get all of my stuff, and then that's when he flipped the script. What the hell you mean you didn't get all your stuff? I distinctly said, go over there, get your stuff, so we don't have to keep going back and forth. I think that's what you try. I think you still, you know, basically in his mind, I think you still trying to be with old dude, because it shouldn't be this damn hard, Tanya. It shouldn't be this hard. You go over there, get your stuff, say peace be gone, may peace be with you, my child, and move on. Why are we still going through this? You know what? I can't take it. You know what? You never pay me for no food type thing. I mean, he was just going off. He was like, you just wasting my time. You wasting our time. Like, what the hell is this? So he done went, got his little cane, and went back in the house. She going in there, and she was like, you know, trying to explain to him. He ain't trying to hear. And at this point, if I was him, I wouldn't even try to hear. Why are you not getting all your stuff, Tanya? Why do we have to keep going back and forth? You said you just first, you said you was gonna do it. The man done got down there. Then he still see some stuff he don't like. You said you gonna handle it. Then we get here. You said you gonna have a scheduled date to get all your belongings, and that was that, and let y'all get what he got, and then that was cool, because he didn't want y'all working together. Okay, you know how this man is. Why do we have to go through all this? I'm with him. Why? But that was that, and that was the end of this episode. It's just like, girl, you need to just go ahead and let that man go. Or, I mean, personally, I like that you with Jar. I really don't too much care for Kerwin, because sometimes he just be on 100 real quick, like zero, bam, he there. Like, I can't. I'm telling you, this Little Women, LA, they just got me all over the place sometimes. The emotions they have on this show is just too much. You hear me? It's just too much. But Tanya, get your ish together for Kerwin go to stage right, okay? But that was my review of Little Women LA. That's all I got. That's all I can give on that, because it's just too much foolishness. I mean, yeah, it's just too much. But see y'all on the next recap / review, or like I said, whatever you want to call it. Peace. He's there with the boys, and he was like, oh, so I'm your babysitter now. I'm like, what the? Nigga, them your kids. How's you, baby? Ugh, these Negroes, I tell you, I can't. They really acting like the N-word. I'm just gonna say it. How in the hell are you babysitting your own kids? Them are your kids. You should want to spend time with them.